Hey guys, it's Corey and Dave from Zapp Comics. We're here to talk about one of the most highly anticipated books of the year. It's supposed to come out May 1st. Now it's pushed back to the end of May, May 29th, I believe.
I just can't wait for it anymore.
I know, it's awesome. Wake, #1 by Scott Snyder and Sean Murphy. I'm sure you guys know who Scott Snyder is. You know, obviously he's kicking ass on Batman right now. He did American Vampire. He was on Swamp Thing for a while. He did, Black Mirror with Detective Comics,
Yep.
at the end of the run before New 52. But he also did Severed for Image, which wasn't really a kid-friendly book. So Scott, I mean, I know he's like one of the nicest guys in the world, but he's like a horror guy, and he's got a dark side when he writes. So the Vertigo is being reestablished at DC, and they're going to kick it off with Wake, which is a 10-issue series, obviously written by Scott Snyder.
Of course.
And Sean Murphy did great work on Punk Rock Jesus, which just hit trade, and it's selling like crazy. I think it was 6 issues. But he also did like Joe the Barbarian. He's been around for a while. His work is awesome, so it's an awesome team-up. So we're very excited about this book. It's 10 issues, starts end of May. I know you've read into it more than I did, so what is the premise of this book that's coming out?
So it's all going to be about this one character. She is a marine biologist. Her name is Lee Archer.
Nice name.
It's a great name.
It's an awesome name.
Good job naming Lee Archer. But Lee Archer is a marine biologist. Apparently, she's been shunned from the scientific community after one of her recent discoveries. And the one thing, he said that she has a calling to the ocean. It's always been something she's been interested in and wanted to unlock the mysteries of the ocean. And I guess she does. And it has something to do with not only the history of the world, but the history of humankind, and something that we can't unlearn, and how creepy and spooky that is.
That's awesome.
And it has kind of a horror aspect to it, but also the side of kind of like new discovery and action, and like an action kind of sci-fi. At the same time, he says he really wanted it to feel claustrophobic, like a haunted house kind of thing, which is good.
No, that's awesome.
You know the most haunted house of them all? The ocean.
Of course, especially it's in like is it Antarctica?
I know it's all over the place.
Oh,
from what I've seen from the preview art and stuff, the ocean's a big place, Corey Brown.
Thanks, Dave.
Home to many ocean critters.
Yeah, it is. But the first 5 covers are gonna like connect to make one scene, which is awesome. I'm more for comics for the art, so I'm really excited to see what they do with this. The preview images for the issue 1 was awesome. They just show the hand kind of like cracking, like I guess it's like a window or whatnot, and it has like almost like Creature from the Black Lagoon type of hand, which is amazing. So I'm really excited about this. A lot of other people are. Vertigo has kind of been quiet. They kind of, there was like, Sweet Tooth was out.
Yeah.
Saucer County just ended. Hellblazer went over to the regular New 52. So the Vertigo line's kind of like in limbo right now, and I think this is going to help reestablish it.
Yeah.
So I know they did a couple other books too. So we'll see what happens with it. But I cannot wait because I think this is Snyder's love. I know he loves doing Batman and superhero stuff, but he loves, like, this is his niche. So American Vampire is on hiatus, so this can come out, which will be back later in the year, thankfully, because American Vampire is amazing too. So I cannot wait to see how this sells. Like I said, it was supposed to be on May 1st. It's now going to come out May 29th, I believe is the date. So check it out. We'll obviously have plenty in stock here at Zapp, and every other comic book store around the world will have them as well. So
check out the preview art online.
Yeah,
if you're even
a lot of the sites they have them now. Like
awesome.
If you go on, just type in Wake #1, and they'll pop up everywhere. And more is coming out. Sean Murphy. If you don't know who he is yet, check him out. Punk Rock Jesus is a hit. It sold well as issues, but the trade itself keeps selling out, which is awesome. I think he's gonna. By the time this is over, I think everybody's gonna know who he is. So can't wait for it. So have it at Zapp Comics. Wake #1. Scott Snyder, Sean Murphy,
right up here.
Dave, Corey. It will be featured right up here when it comes out. It'll be this big display. Wake #1. I promise you that. It'll be on a video.
You're a book. This is where you want to be.
It's gonna be in this nice end cap here.
Corey.
It's gonna be in a video. It's gonna
Book
be
Corey.
on pictures. It's gonna be everywhere. So check it out, and I guarantee you that's gonna be a top-selling hardcover and trade when it finishes too. So
yeah, keep posted. Zapp Talk, Zapp Comics. We're on the everything on the internet.
Yeah, Instagram,
Twitter,
Facebook, real life faces,
Friendster,
what?
Live Journal, Angel Fire, Free Webs. We're everywhere. enjoy Wake, enjoy Zapp Comics, and have a great week.
Bye, guys.